Welcome back to the Manosphere Paradigm, the channel where we learn to level up in health, wealth, relationships, and hobbies. Guys, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you can be informed of content as I drop it on this channel. Guys, I wanted to go back, or at least Andrew Tate. He's the man. He is taking chopping. He's taking heads, and he is letting them roll because a lot of guys in today's day and age, we're getting to this point where a lot of youngsters are sick and tired of listening to guys that is giving them crappy advice, telling them that they need to constantly be victims in life and they should accept and basically understand that there's other powerful people above them and they can't do anything about it. So they just need to stick and stay on the plantation. A lot of young men are sick and tired of it because they're not getting the results. They are being frustrated. They live in a feminine imperative and a gynocentric type of setup where if you believe and think the way a woman does and be in your feminine in understanding you being you're needing to listen, being attentive and be this wonderful guy. No, if you're a guy that loves the gym, you are just crass, you are masculine, and you are someone that don't give a crap what other people's got to say. You know what, maybe just brush up on your people skills in being able to be socially aware. But other than that, you're pretty spot on in being someone that a lot of guys is scared to be when it comes to them being just being themselves and being masculine. A lot of young men are getting hot for and tired of listening to guys that doesn't have any results, but they are the ones that's leading them. And case in point, Hassan came onto this the stream, and a lot of guys, the youngsters, are getting to a point of just being bored. They are not feeling the fact that you have these guys that can talk in debate such intellectual levels but has no connection to real life and able to give you real life experiences because why they haven't gone through anything themselves or lived through anything to be able to give you that life experience that you can learn from, unlike Andrew Tate. So let's get into the end of the stream and see how things transpired and how people got to the point of being completely bored and just saying, you know what, just get our son out of here.
You've now come
Yeah.
along. I have my own
You're
bias.
still wrong, though, because I'm not
no.
operating on biases when I talk about women driving.
No,
I'm talking about the empirical evidence. I
That's
might
right.
have personally thought women are worse at driving than men as well. But once you arrive at, once you look at the evidence and you realize that said evidence suggests something else,
Yep.
you're probably not going to continue believing the prior thing that you believed, right?
Very
Yeah,
interesting.
we went over the same point like five
Yeah,
times,
no,
and I
no,
think we're just gonna.
I know, but it's just weird because I can't I can't break through Andrew's
I understand your point. You're saying that even if I thought
walls here.
We're losing the girl.
We're losing the girl. This guy is so he's so in his own world where he wants you to make sure that he can um get through to you and tell you what you need to know so that you can get onto his page. This is the level of believing that they are kind of superior to others intellectually and they know everything and they cannot learn because he doesn't like the guy. He's not going. He's shut himself off. He's decided he's not going to learn from anyone else because he knows better because he's our son. I've checked him out. I followed him on Facebook and on other platforms over the year when he was connected to the TYT. Um, a lot of times, looking back now through an RP lens, I can definitely see the BS and how they basically prey on people's emotion in getting them worked up when it comes to racial issues and basically getting people to a point of writing certain people off, aka the orange guy, where people has basically gone to a point of looking at the person and not liking the tone other than listening to the policies that they got to offer that's going to help their country. You know what, that is something that I've learned to do, and to listen to the person even though I don't like them and make sure that what they are saying is definitely something that I'm not interested in, or if there is something that I can learn from them or I can pick up or get to a better point of understanding them. So he's got this thing of he knows everything and he can't be taught by anyone because he definitely uh, has something against Andrew.
No, exactly. I want to talk to her. He's saying
Yeah, so-
even if I thought women were worse drivers, I've seen empirical evidence, and I'm so smart that I ignore my own eyes and ears and believe what the internet tells me. That's what he's come along
That's
and
not
said.
what I'm asking you to do,
I'm
my
sure,
friend.
I'm sure you're double vaccinated. It all makes sense to me now. You believe what you're told to believe. You don't believe your own eyes. You don't believe your own ears. And that's why you're going to sit here and talk about empirical evidence that you found on Google. Cool. If you believe everything that's on Google, that is your prerogative, my friend. And if you think that makes you sound smart in the modern world after the 3 years you've just been through,
Yeah.
to say that I read a piece of paper that tells me to believe X, so I believe X, and I ignore my own personal experiences, and you think that makes
I'm
you
not
sound
asking you to ignore your own personal
then you're gonna be-
experiences.
then you're
I'm
gonna be
simply
very
asking you
difficult
to look at data.
So let's change the subject because you've just proven your point completely.
Okay,
You've proven you
Andrew,
are.
do you
Next.
believe? Well,
Next.
you didn't really prove anything, but it's cool.
You guys just disagree
Do you
on it.
believe the Earth is flat, or do you believe the Earth is spherical, round?
So you can see Tate basically taking his time, lighting his cigar, because this level of questioning is, this guy really, like I said, he knows everything, and he's trying to get under Tate's skin. And for me, the the cool thing about this is a good lesson to young men to not allow someone to get under your skin, to be able to get you riled up and to get you emotionally charged. This is his MO. This is the way he operates. There's people that's gonna come up into your life that's going to know, you know what, if I press this button, this button, and this button, I'm gonna get them to become angry. I'm gonna get them emotionally charged. And once someone has you, they can control you through your emotions. They control you. So as a man, you need to learn to control your emotion. I myself am doing and trying it day by day. I'm getting a little bit better at it. I'm constantly challenging myself, having conversations with people, and trying to learn into being a better stoic man, and learning how to control that emotion. And also, just once you calm down and this person has given you or confronted you with a question that is so stupid, trying to insult your intelligence and trying to provoke you, the only thing you can do is to just shut it down, divert your attention like Tate is doing. He's lighting his cigar, he's taking his time, so that he can basically come back calm, cool, calm, and collected in the way you'll see he does. That is exactly how we should, because men like this, like our son, they are the ones that operate with emotion. They love emotion because emotion is the tool that they use to control people by trying to get under their skin, trying to be condescending, trying to be sarcastic. That in itself, I mean, you can tell for yourself the level of character that you're dealing with if you're dealing with someone that's got all those traits, characteristic traits. So this is a good lesson for you, for us as men as well. I mean, all of us, to learn to not give into the emotion and to go along with them and go with them down the rabbit hole. That is exactly what they're looking for. And I must say, this whole display that of controlled, measured responses that Tate is doing with all the abuse that he's getting from this idiot, for me, it basically just shows how we as men needs to recalibrate. And if we control our emotions, and if we can continue to think logically and always think with our heads first, a lot of these um, institutions that's currently holding control and controlling people with making sure that they get them racially charged about certain events and certain topics, if a lot of people, more people thinks logically, they know they will lose their control, and that is what they are scared of. But let's see how Tate continues to handle this throw.
Aldi has his headphones on.
Yeah, I think he's
Oh, he took his headphones
he
off.
gets very stressed sometimes, and takes his headphones
Yeah,
off.
It is
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
cool. It's important, Sometimes you
time for
can't
a
take the
cigar
heat. Sometimes you can't take the heat, so you gotta get out of the kitchen a little bit. Andrew, do you believe the Earth is flat or round, spherical, globe?
Round. I would
You
probably
believe
guess
it's round, right? But when you walk outside, it feels like it's flat.
brother, and I
It
respect
looks flat, it feels flat, but you believe it's
And his
round. Why do
content
you
is going,
believe
still
the Earth
going.
is round?
because I have personal experience that would prove to me that the Earth is round.
Oh, you have personal experience. What happened? Did you go up to the fucking moon?
Flew up,
Is that how you
correct.
figured it out?
Exactly. I flew up into space and I looked down on Earth and I saw
Yeah.
a big circle.
That's crazy.
Exactly. There's a classic changing the conversation to if someone is giving you something that is completely stupid and giving you an answer and asking you a question that's completely out of this world, in this case, out in outer space, you need to and should respond with an equal ridiculous answer because clearly they are not wanting to have a honest and transparent type of conversation. They're trying to undercut you. They're trying to get under your skin and trying to show you up in some way. If this is the level of character that operates this way and believes that that's a cool way of going about it.
Down there.
You
look
don't
down
have
there,
to. Hey, listen, you don't have to concede on that point, but I think you and I both understand the importance of scientific,
who's coming,
the importance of empirical evidence in that one, right? Or
doing all our fun. And I saw him
science.
there and I thought, wow, this guy, wow, okay, he's gonna ruin the stream. We had a hot chick. Now you're
Oh,
here.
did you?
Bro.
Is that what you thought?
Just chill out. Like I don't
It's
want
a
to
little-
argue about
wait, so what's up? Is it a little bit more difficult when I'm not like the traditional like SJW looking person? Is that why it feels like the stream is a little bit more ruined?
No, it's not difficult. As a professional,
Yeah. So now he wants to hide behind the SJW moniker, but at the end of the day, he's just plain being a dick and completely ruining the stream and the energy in the room. And you can see the two guys on top. They are basically just saying to himself, "Bro, just shut up." But he's still going to come back and say, "You know what? I am that dude. I know better than you. And the empirical evidence, blah, blah, blah." He's got no interest in empirical evidence because he's not having an honest conversation. He's been talking about, if you go check out the stream, he talks about men and women being better drivers and wants to talk about that for an hour, trying to debate a stupid fact like that. That's ridiculous.
I'll tell you the conversation we just had.
Yeah, dude, you've been kicked in the face and stuff. Like, I'm sure you can handle little old me.
Exactly. So I'll tell you as a professional the conversation we just had. I said I am biased and I don't believe women can drive. That's my personal experience. I don't care if anyone agrees. You came along and said, don't interrupt me. You came along and said, no, that's not true because of the evidence. I came and said, I don't care about the evidence, my personal experience. You said, I also have personal experiences and we're all biased. I agreed. Then you said, even if I had personal experiences that said X, I would ignore them because the internet told me to believe Y. I believe what I am told.
That's not what I said.
Then
I
it's
said
over.
that regardless of my own personal
Change
biases that I might have,
The
evidence
chat
is still
board,
more important than my
the
personal
board,
biases.
When you guys are all talking at once, you
and
can't
it's
hear anything.
boring, and you've lost, and it's boring. So let's just move on to the next subject because
Is
it's one
is that what happens? You just say I'm boring and I lost, and then you win. Is that what it is?
Still, jab, jab. What are we talking about? All this is now, I want to be right and I'm going to continue to be right. Now, I don't have the patience for this. I hope I can get to this level of having this patience when it comes to when it comes to dealing with certain characters, because obviously you need to deal with not just your own type of circle, but you have to be able to reach out to others and talk to people that does not see eye to eye with you. But yeah, I believe and I know for a fact this conversation would be completely different if it was in a room where it was face to face and there is no screens that is defending you, because the level of snarky comments that you have and type of um, jabs that you have and the sarcasm, I promise you will be completely dialed down if you sit with that person face to face. The internet has made us very brave to be disrespectful to other people and think that it's cool. And you know you can get away with it because you're sitting somewhere across the world in your house and the other person sitting at their house. So you know you can be an asshole because there's no consequences. But I promise you, if it was in the same room, you would not be seeing the type of energy that he's giving him now.
Do a poll on the chat, and if you won, then we'll continue to talk it. But I'm sure you've lost, and it's boring, and it's
Okay.
one.
Do you
March,
want me to
run the
leave the
poll.
conversation that desperately, Andrew? It seems like you're running away a little
No,
bit.
we're just going in a never-ending circle. Like we
Okay.
literally talking
The
about
guy's
the same
getting-
thing
the
over
guy's
and
getting
over.
We can
frustrated.
move on from the importance of science and Andrew's personal biases. Andrew, can you tell me a little bit about the Hustlers University, whatever that is? Not in a promotional capacity. I know that like you're doing the rounds on Twitch, and I know that that's probably giving you a big boost. But I want to understand, because you are a businessman. I want to understand how you generate revenue. Is it okay to get this information for free, or do I have to pay $50 and then?
So if you want to get information to be able to make money, I mean, there's certain people that has a certain blueprint in the way they've gone about it and gotten certain successes. But no one is going to be giving anything out for free to anyone because you need to pay your way to be able to get to the knowledge. You need to invest in yourself to do so. Now, whether you believe and think that what he's offering is legit or not, I mean, he's explained it himself how many times, but this is just the level of trying to assassinate someone's character rather than have a honest debate and actual conversation or discussion. I still don't know what the hell they are talking about, what the topic of discussion is. I mean, if you watch Fresh and Fit, you understand where things is going, you understand what is being talked about. And I mean, when Andrew Tate was there, you could see there's a level of discussion that's happening, and where there is a topic that's being going back and forth with the girls, or when he was on his own with them, and they could discuss certain things. This dude is talking, talking, and talking, but no one has a clue as to what the argument is about. All they can pick up is that he's just being an AO.
Then maybe get an affiliate link and get other people to also join, so I can make a 10% cut off of them also joining Hustlers University.
You can find everything on the website, and you can join if you want more information. That's fine.
But you don't
Anything
want to. You don't want to share this information for free right now. You don't want to educate me on that.
I don't want to sit here and spend the next hour you trying to accuse me of some bullshit.
I'm not. I'm here to learn. Andrew, you are a brilliant mind.
I'm sure as
Maybe
smart
a little
as you are.
rattled. Maybe a little rattled from the numerous concussions, but brilliant nonetheless.
Again,
So I want to hear more about your business
again,
strategy.
being
if possible.
disrespectful.
It's actually quite interesting that people who are too scared to get in the ring try and make
Yeah.
fun of people who have bravery
Exactly.
to try and make fun of them. Say,
No,
oh,
I do think it's very brave. I do think.
Okay,
I do think
cool.
it's very.
Oh,
brave.
all right, so let's not detract the bravery of men who do things you're afraid to do. That's the first thing.
Exactly.
The second
No, no,
thing,
no. You are absolutely incredibly brave. You still
Good.
might have CTE, but you are incredibly brave. I appreciate.
Look at these guys' faces on top here. These young men, look at their faces. That is the faces of, bruh, really, really. They clearly they respect Andrew Tate. They respect the man that he is, and just on a ethical level, and manners, they know how to converse and have a conversation and talk about certain things. Obviously, he is a guy that's more older than him, so he would obviously be more dominant in the conversation. But look at their faces. There's like, what is this dude about? All he's doing is he's being condescending, he's being sarcastic. And I mean, for a guy to be displaying all these feminine characteristics and being this having this level of trying to undercut someone and basically throwing at hominem attacks and thinking that the other person is stupid. Um, Again, I'm going to go back as to how Andrew Tate is handling this and is not allowing this dude to get under his skin. It's a very important lesson for us to learn.
It.
I mean, whatever, it's fine. The point I'm trying to make is, I know you want to sit here and talk about hate you and try and break it down, and you've prepared a bunch of notes, etc.
Look at the smirk of his. Look at this idiot smirk. Look at how he's sitting there thinking, I got him. This is a grown ass man. That's all I'm saying.
I have no notes whatsoever. I'm a dumbass. I don't know anything I'm talking
Yeah.
about. I'm simply here to learn
Yo,
from you.
please go with sarcastic shit and just have an actual conversation.
No, I'm
Here we go.
literally. But that's
Bro,
the
you're
truth.
being so sarcastic though. Like, why are you being so sarcastic? Like, let's just have
I'm
a
not.
conversation.
I'm literally.
Bro, you just said
Oh,
like
come
10
on,
things that
come
were
on,
sarcastic.
come on. I'm asking
Boring.
questions.
Yeah, but you're
Hassan,
being sarcastic. Like, listen.
Hassan, please. It's pretty clear that I was the better Hassan. So
Yeah, that's agreed. I agree with that one. That's
if you could just get out the call, maybe it would fix the stream.
I think
Uh-huh.
so. It's boring,
Would you
man.
guys, if you guys would like me to leave the call, I can do that. I don't want to
I
be.
got-
I don't.
All of a sudden, when he gets booted, he changes his tune. I don't want to. When there's someone in the room that's bringing down the energy and it's not contributing to the conversation in a good spirit, people pick that up. And like I said earlier in this, the young men of today are sick and tired of listening to this pompous AOs that think they know everything and they are the authority on everything. So I'm very happy that someone like Andrew Tate was in the stream and basically teaching this dude how to conduct himself and calling out for his crap. But obviously, this is not what I want to hear because he wants to be that dude and continue to be the guy that is. He's the one that showed Tate up, and I promise you, he's going to be creating so much clickbait and so much what sound bites and what you call it, viral moments that he's going to be posting up. I did this to Tate and I did this. But all he did was prove to all of us that he's a dumbass. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And unfortunately, these are the guys that are the political commentators that a lot of young men are sick and tired of listening to. They are waking up to the truth and they are unplugging, and these guys don't like it.
I don't want to
I
be
gotta
rude.
get back to work.
I do not want to be rude, boys. This is your stream. Andrew, I'd love to talk to you in more detail if you'd like to. I hope that one day you can educate me on your revenue strategies. I mean, it does look a little bad though if you feel as though I should leave the call because you feel like I'm overpowering you a little bit.
You should stay on the call, but I think you should be more socially aware.
Exactly.
I am.
Oh no,
Is that a bad question?
Bro,
Do you
no.
not educate thousands of young men about your business strategies? I want to know more.
Okay, I want you to be more socially aware and understand that since you've joined the stream, everyone's begging for you to leave. The vibe's down. It's boring.
Yeah.
It's late at night for me.
People
I came here to
people
have
are
fun.
sick
You're
of it.
being boring. No one thinks you're cool. No one thinks you're intelligent. No one thinks you're
Exactly.
funny. And you
I
need to
don't think I'm cool or intelligent. I just have questions and you're not answering them for some reason.
No, I don't have to
Why
answer.
are we derailing?
I don't have to answer your questions. You're not the police. I don't have to answer you anything.
No, not at all. No, I am not the UK police nor the Romanian one. I'm
Yes.
simply asking you questions about your
You
business
told
strategy,
me the
which
answer.
you
Told you the
literally educate people on. I
This-
just want
this-
to know how you
this-
fucking how you do growth and
This
revenue.
is
Why can't I be a hustler? I want to be a hustler like you.
I think
I
this
wanna
is
be a top
something
G,
similar to
a top
that
bloke,
pink hair
a
guy.
proper bloke.
Very similar.
Right. You can find out more on the website. I would like the stream to get fun again. If you want to discuss this, we
You
discuss
don't
it.
think your educational content is fun for people to consume?
I think everyone's saying kick him. Read the chat. Have you guys read the chat on your stream?
I have the chat closed.
You want me to leave that bad? I'll. If
Read
you
it
want me to leave that bad, I'll leave.
You're just being. I mean, listen. I'm just a messenger, but you're just kind of like being sarcastic.
The chat is going crazy. The chat is like, get this dude out of here. We do not want we are not buying what he's selling.
Making shitty
I'm not.
jokes,
I'm literally
going in
not.
circles.
I
You're already
promise.
in
I
Don't
swear
even tell
to
me
Allah
that what
that I
you were
want to
just
know.
saying wasn't sarcastic. You can't even convince me that
None
you were not
of
trying to be
what
sarcastic.
I have mentioned is sarcastic. I
So
truly
what?
So he's got a goal to come out here and do what he does, and then when he gets called out, doesn't even have the balls to own up as to what he's doing. That shows people, and these two young guys, as well as Andrew. Look at Andrew. Andrew's laughing his ass off because he's thinking to himself, "This dude is a clown. He's a clown." Why? Because he is doing what he's doing, and he thinks that no one can see it. He is so intelligent and he's fooling everyone with this act that he's doing. And he thinks that everyone is stupid enough to just believe that he is being sincere. This is what you call this level of thinking that you actually know better and think that you are better than others. But they come with this whole mentality of, no, I want to learn. Guys, I commend you young men for kicking and getting rid and kicking them off your stream, because you should not be exposed and listening to guys that is not there to help you grow and to learn. They are only there to make you continue to hold on to that old order thinking of thinking that, you know what, being on the plantation is good, and being an independent thinker like Andrew Tate wants you to be, trying to explain to you, do things that is not allowing the government to control your life to a certain extent, at least. You know, that is the things that we as men want to know. We want to know about money. We want to know about different types of things that we can learn from, different skills. This dude is always offering his sarcasm.
What you
would like
said
to know
earlier
more.
wasn't sarcastic.
85% kick. 85%. No one thinks you're funny or interesting or
ass
witty. Your little comebacks, no one's interested in them. You haven't won anything.
Aw.
A2 has got an
It's
affiliate
okay. It's
program.
okay, Andrew. If you want, we can have
Answer
a
your question.
conversation again.
You can stop
We can
talking
have
to
a
me.
conversation again in the future if you'd
Answer the
like.
question.
If
A2
you're brave enough, I
A2
guess.
has an HU has an affiliate program for some people if they want to affiliate, like everything else in the world. We have over 100,000 students making more than they invest each month. If they didn't make more than they invest, they wouldn't sign up. One of the most successful online educational platforms in history. You can always join.
Are there multiple layers?
Learn how to make some money yourself if you want to join and have more information. It's all on corporatech.com. You can find out yourself. If you're too cheap to pay $50, then you're a brokey. Nobody gives a shit what you think anyway. You've ruined the stream. Everyone wants you out of it. So either change tune and get with the program and be fun, or keep sitting here and talking sarcastic and really slowly and repeating yourself and talking about how you only believe what you see on the internet because no one really gives a fuck and it's boring. So let's move on to something fun. Let's get the tempo up. I've just told you about HU. We do have an affiliate program. You can find out more on corporatech.com.
Yeah.
What else do you want?
No, it is. So, okay. So it is a multi-level marketing scheme. Got it. I just wanted to figure out if it was truly a pyramid scheme. It would be inappropriate of me to assume that it's a pyramid scheme without having you explain it in such terms. But thank you.
Still being a dumbass.
All right. Whatever you guys want to
Still
talk
being
about,
a dumbass.
You're welcome to affiliate anytime you like, friend.
Exactly.
All right, so let's move on because this dude he's lame, my friends. Let's get the.
Yeah, Hassan, I appreciate you coming on. We're gonna bring in another guest though.
All right, peace, boys. Have fun.
Thank you for coming on.
I'm always open to talk to you, my
I'm
friend.
always.
Thank you, my friend.
Sounds like the drunk uncle.
Thank you for coming.
Who the fuck is that dude?
Oh my fucking god.
You fucking invited him.
I'm sincere.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Please don't be mad.
That's the affiliate program. You're a scam.
You better go on my Bucky. Just go on to him. It wasn't us. I'm gonna be honest. You guys are speaking a whole different language to me. I had zero clue.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna drink my sparkling water. I'm so sorry. Please don't beat my ass. It was a mistake.
Please don't beat my ass.
Mr. Boring.
What should I do now that
Mr. Boring.
I remember you giving a lesson about mistakes. What should I do now?
I'm not even mad at you. I'm not even mad at you. People like him, people like him think they're really smart because they found something on Google and they say, look, I ignore the world and only read what I found on Google. And then he thought he was smart because my program has an affiliate section. People can join, they can affiliate for the program, just like you can on Amazon or a bunch of other websites. And then he thinks he caught me somehow, but really he just killed the vibe. I would have loved to argue with him, but he was so boring.
Yep.
Bro, I'm not even lying. I'm not trying to
the girl has even returned.
This is gonna come off extremely dick riding, bro. But like he had the same point 5 times in a row, bro.
No, man, it's boring.
I like Hassan, but oh my fucking god, we went over the same point for 20 minutes, bro.
I know.
Exactly. The youngsters are getting sick and tired. I've said it over and over again, and this is something that we need to be aware of. The young men are not interested in the wah. The young guys are interested in receipts. They're interested in the results. And if you can't deliver it, and as a man, you need to be able to show them the way and show them and take them somewhere you yourself have conquered and overcome and gone to before. You can't be telling people do this and you yourself haven't achieved certain things. So that's why I'm pushing myself daily. I'm trying to make sure that I am always getting closer and closer day by day, month by month, year by year to the things that I want to achieve in my life. And you should not give up on those things. You should not be listening to people like Hassan that's wanting to sell you this oppressive dream that, there's all these wonderful, I would say, the institutions of institutionalized blah, blah, blah. Like I said, he is the master of talking about all these wonderful buzzwords and what the woke culture has got to offer. He came on the stream talking about women being able to drive better than men, and talking about the empirical data. But at the end of the day, Tate said that men are most likely to be better drivers than women. He came on, Hassan, talking about no, empirical data says that women are safer drivers. Yes, women are safer drivers. Who did the surveys or did the articles or put the data together? Insurance companies saying to you that women are the safer driver, but men, they are the ones that are primarily the best racing car drivers, MotoGP riders, F1 riders. All the car racing, NASCAR is dominated by men because we are more averse to taking more risks. So yeah, it just is what it is when you have people that talk through their neck and think they're being cute, they're clever, and they want to come across as being someone that knows everything. People are sick and tired and basically just irritated by men like this that continue to conduct themselves like a girl or like a woman. And I don't know, the throwing ad hominem at someone because you don't like him. It shows the lack of maturity, the lack of awareness, of self-awareness, at least in a conversation and being on a live stream with other people and start trying to at least make the conversation educational, entertaining at least, so that at least people walk away from conversation feeling they got something out of it. So I hope you guys enjoy this reaction that I did to Tate. It's a few that I've done so far, but I enjoy just basically he's always coming up with new gems, and there's certain things that I can see and in certain lessons that I know that I can present to you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I'm going to be out. Cheers.